Hey guys, a very good evening to all my crypto believers. So, have you all been curious about what's happening in the market? Don't you worry, the CoinMonks got you covered. Okay, so before starting with the updates, let's quickly quote today's headlines. Solana consumes less energy than two Google searches, report claims. Crypto scammers make $9 million on fake YouTube streams. El Salvador celebrates Black Friday, buys 100 BTC for 20% off. Virtual economy aims to create a Disney world of NFTs for adults. So, let's start up with the refresh feed. Firstly, Solana Foundation's energy report claims that a transaction conducted on the Solana blockchain is comparatively less than what's used to charge a phone. I mean, the data given by the report is quite interesting, isn't it? They say that they consume less energy than two Google searches. Like, wow, even my brain would consume more than that. Anyways, let's have a look. In its November energy report, blockchain network Solana revealed significant data showcasing the network's quick processing and low energy use. According to the Solana Foundation, a transaction executed on Solana uses less energy than two Google searches, making it one of the fastest networks for cryptocurrency transactions. Solana's blockchain ecosystem, which was launched in 2019, has swiftly become one of the most popular proof of stake networks, processing 50,000 transactions per second. Solana Foundation collaborated with Robert Murphy, an energy and climate expert, to devise environmental impact of transactions executed on Solana global state machine, according to the paper. A single transaction on the network consumes 0.00051 kilowatt per hour or 1836 joules of energy, according to its start. According to Google, the average amount of energy consumed while completing a Google search is around 1080 joules. Solana utilizes 1196 validator nodes, which can handle 20 million transactions per year, making it less decentralized than Bitcoin. The network has recently released new statistics revealing that their average annual energy use is 3186,000 kilowatt per hour. The network may also adopt a new program before the end of the year that will enable Solana to become carbon neutral and facilitate eco-friendly transactional output, according to the report. Solana uses considerably less energy than networks that use proof of mining processes to process transactions, since it is an efficient proof of stake network. A single Bitcoin transaction consumes around 42 trillion joules, according to Statista, which might lead to an energy catastrophe if energy emissions are not regulated. So moving forward, crypto scammers recently got around $9 million by defrauding their victims through fake giveaway scams on YouTube. I have seen a couple of streams myself, but I never clicked on any links, so I guess I'm safe, aren't I? Anyways, the data is quite scary. Let's have a look at our inscription. Crypto fraudsters have stepped up their efforts to come up with new ways to swindle their victims, according to a recent study which shows that they are now doctoring YouTube videos of key persons in the crypto business to promote fraudulent crypto giveaways. According to Tenable's research, crypto scammers were able to swindle unsuspecting consumers of $9 million in October by feigning giveaways involving crypto assets such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, Cardano, Ripple, and Shiba Inu. Tenable discovered that scammers frequently used old, irrelevant, and unconnected YouTube interview videos with prominent figures in the crypto field such as Elon Musk, Vitalik Buterin, Michael Saylor, and others, along with tweets promoting the phone giveaway event. Scammers usually have a special space in the video comment section where they promise to double the quantity of crypto donations submitted to their desired crypto wallet addresses, according to the report. Scammers often use newsworthy occurrences in the crypto world to carry out their malicious operations, according to the Tenable report. The article stated that when Elon Musk appeared on Saturday Night Live, scammers hijacked a number of YouTube channels to push bogus giveaway schemes of the show, and they were able to steal over $9 million at the same. You may recall that we have previously reported on a number of crypto-related scams in which the criminals were able to defraud naive victims. Crypto investors and aficionados should be aware of freebies that promise to double their money, and they should do their own research before investing in any cryptocurrency or attending any event. So moving forward with our next segment, we're going to cover the Bitcoin country next. Yeah, El Salvador. With the addition of the 100 coins today, El Salvador holds 1220 BTC, worth roughly $66.3 million, following the crypto assets drop to the $54,000. Well, let's have a look at what interesting stuff is getting cooked today. President of El Salvador, Nayib Bukele, brought the dip once more, spending more than $5 million in Bitcoin as the price fell below $54K on Friday. El Salvador's president announced in a Friday tweet that he had purchased 100 Bitcoin following a global market sell-off in response to the discovery of a new COVID-19 strain in South Africa. Bitcoin had dropped more than 20% after reaching an all-time high of $69,000 in November 10th, according to statistics from Cointelegraph Markets Pro, to $54,343 at the time of publication, an 8% decline in less than 24 hours. El Salvador would be making a large BTC purchase, according to Bukele, on the eve of the country's Bitcoin law taking effect on September 7, when the price was around $52,000. He tweeted each time the government brought Bitcoin at a low price, with the country owning 1120 BTC before the most recent acquisition. El Salvador now has BTC worth around $66.3 million thanks to the inclusion of the 100 coins on November 26. Bukele had proposed many measures in El Salvador considering adoption and mining after first unveiling legislation aimed at making Bitcoin legal cash in June. The government has begun building the infrastructure needed to support Chivo, the government-issued Bitcoin wallet, and has lately announced intentions to build its own Bitcoin city at the base of a volcano, first funded with $1 billion in Bitcoin bonds. So moving ahead with our final segment for today morning, shaped by computer entertainment, a now growing population of digital citizens seek social and economic gameplay opportunities. I wonder what NFTs are coming next. I personally am excited for blockchain games and these NFTs. Are you too? Anyways, let's have a look at the present scenario. Today's population has mostly grown up as digital citizens, delighting in the wonder of computer entertainment from an early age. This might be online games for kids, virtual social connections for teens, and a blend of work and amusement for adults. Social interactions, on the other hand, have repeatedly shown to be the most effective type of online entertainment, bringing gaming to new and more authentic levels. As a result, the distinction between real and virtual has blurred, a reality that has been hastened by tokenization. Data and other assets that people value in the physical world take on a digital form and may be viewed or utilized digitally thanks to tokenization and the non-fungible tokens, which are the NFTs, that arise. As a result, one-of-a-kind items become more valuable and digital worlds become more appealing. Cardinal Entertainment has made it their aim to introduce players to the start of the Zombies universe, which is an infinite universe of zombie NFTs. Zombies, like valuable NFTs, can be acquired as valuable goods, but they also have the capacity to interact with what can only be characterized as a Disney world of NFTs for adults. The Zombies NFT and Zoom tokens have demonstrated their success since their inception, ranking as the top 2 tokens on Moonriver, a position they have held since September. Zombies NFTs, in contrast to current gameplay options, continue to develop usefulness as they interact in micro experiences, each reflecting different areas of gameplay known as service centers. Holding Zombies NFTs and the Zoom token together allows players to engage in completely immersive social and economic activities. Cardinal Entertainment has announced that the Zombies NFT market and Zombies NFT garden land plots will be available for purchase in Q4 2021. The first is a one-of-a-kind NFT auction created especially for the Zoom economy. The latter is based on Cardinal Entertainment's virtual pet game Zombie Pets, and it tries to guide zombie plants through their animation stage life cycles while also providing a real-time clock for players to acquire in-game resources. A Zombies War Arena as well as services for managing collections and trading are on the horizon for 2022. So we would now wind up with the assessment for today evening and meet you all tomorrow with even more interesting stuff. Until then, you may consider joining our Telegram channel for free crypto signals, visit our blog linked below for guides, reviews and tutorials, and subscribe to the channel and get daily updates about the crypto market. Lastly, with this little favor of CoinMonks, we hope you stay updated. Thanks for watching and have a nice day ahead.